How does education for a child happen? School is one part of it. Parents, the community the child comes from, are an integral part of this entire educational process. Aarohan and the work done by Raghav is an outstanding example of how a community can be involved in an after-school learning center, where both the parent and the child are involved in the education for both the child and the parent. So I have great pleasure in welcoming Raghav today and introducing Raghav and also introducing the idea of Aarohan. If you could take us through your journey in Aarohan. Also, if you could share your background and what made you start Aarohan.
Aarohan as an idea started way back when I was a fellow in Teach for India. So when I was interacting with children and teaching them in a low-income private school in East Delhi, I was not satisfied with the long-term goals that I've set for my children. So the long-term goals being, one child wants to become a doctor, one wants to become a fashion designer, one wants to become another interesting profession that he or she would have chosen. So at this point of time, it was important for me to understand and think about how the parents are to be brought in sync with the long-term objectives that children have set for themselves. And this is when the second year of my fellowship, I started a project with the community. I visited the parents of the children and found out that majority of the women inside the community are spending 6 to 7 hours of their time without doing anything. And interestingly, they also wanted to do something, and that is when I began with a skill training center with the help of a teacher in my own school. We also had the support of another gender resource center called Seva International. They have supplied us with the curriculum for a 6-month intensive skill training center, which instills tailoring and stitching skills among the women. And then I and another friend of mine, Chetan, we both thought to also integrate this particular skill training center with an after school learning center for government school children. Thought of Aarohan as a learning space for both, an integrated learning space for both mothers and the children.